If you're like me, you hustled down to your local cinema to see the scariest film about a killer bear since that Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Bruh. For the life of me, I don't know why the tagline wasn't "You'll poo your pants." For those of you familiar with my channel, you'll know I do a lot of ending explains, but I thought for this one we'd look at the actual true story the film is based on, and what parts of the film are real, obviously this part, and what isn't. And don't worry, if you haven't seen the movie, there will be no major spoilers. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe so I can support my newfound cocaine addiction. I was shocked when Elizabeth Banks, who you might remember as Effie Trinket in the Hunger Games, was set to direct a movie with the working title Cocaine Bear. This wasn't supposed to be the name, but producers couldn't come up with anything else and the public's response was crazy positive, so kept it they did. The film itself is loosely based off a book called Bluegrass Conspiracy, which outlines the various doings of cartels in Kentucky from the late 70s to early 80s. One such event revolving around a cocaine-loving bear. In the movie, we see the event that sparked this insane story, a corrupt Kentucky cop turned drug smuggler by the name of Andrew Thornton. It's hard to tell in the film, but he's played by the Americans alum Matthew Rhys. He was on his way back from Colombia when a call on the radio informed him federal agents were hot on his trail. He turned his Cessna 404 on autopilot and escaped. What the movie doesn't tell you is that there were actually 2 people on board. Not much is known about this mystery partner, but unlike Thornton, it's believed this guy made it out alive, as no one else was found in Hayesville, North Carolina, where the crashed plane was discovered. Thornton's body was discovered splattered across a Knoxville, Tennessee resident's driveway, where it's believed his parachute got caught, while others believe the sheer weight of what Thornton was carrying may have contributed to the failure. And this guy was carrying a lot. His body was found with 75 pounds of cocaine valued at $15 million, a bulletproof vest, night vision goggles, 31 grams of gold, firearms, and knives. Let's not forget his Gucci loafers covered in blood and guts. In the movie, the death is more so contributed to him hitting his head on the way out of the plane. What follows is a series of characters all converging on Chattahoochee National Park, where all this cocaine allegedly landed. Fun fact, the film was actually shot in Ireland, and in post-production the CGI bear they used was called Cokie. So the character with the most at stake is drug dealer Sid, played by Ray Liotta, who tragically passed away in May of last year. In fact, it was 1 week after he finished re-recording his lines in post-production that he died. We have Henry and his love interest Dee Dee, who stumble upon some cocaine and actually try some, but don't worry, this didn't happen in real life. In fact, every character besides the drug dealer that fell out of the plane is completely made up. And as much as I'd like to say Cocaine Bear went on a coke-fueled rampage, I'm afraid the real story is far more tragic. 3 months after the downing of the coke plane, a dead bear was found by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, having ingested 34 kilos or around $2 million worth of cocaine. According to the medical examiner, the bear likely died from a combination of cerebral hemorrhaging, respiratory failure, hyperthermia, renal failure, heart failure, and stroke. So basically everything my body went through in college. If the story couldn't get any stranger, Cocaine Bear lives on. You can see the real Cocaine Bear on display at the Kentucky Fun Mall in Lexington, Kentucky, where it's been given the pseudonym Pablo Escobar. I hope you enjoyed this cocaine-fueled video. Be sure to give it a like and comment on what you thought about Cocaine Bear below. Thanks for watching. For more bad takes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ThinkStoryYT. Until next time, remember,
Bear did cocaine!